Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Star Quality. This is going to be a Venus Things episode. Venus Things is going to be a regular recurring series. It's going to come out, normally it's going to come out on the 4th Fridays. It's a little late. The inaugural episode is a little late because, hello, it's Gemini season, but also I was out of town and it's Memorial Day weekend and I was in the desert. So it's coming out, which is great because I'm glad I waited because I went to a concert last night that I also want to add into my Venus Things roster. So Venus Things for now is going to be an audio only medium, part of the Star Quality podcast. I will post links and photos of objects or screenshots from movies or whatever's referenced in the episodes in the Substack main post. So if I do reference anything, it will be there. I'm also going to share some playlists. So head over there to access those. And yeah, I'm currently in Venus Things fashion, kicking off the first episode of Venus Things. I'm wearing my Venus beret, which I just got. It's such a Venus thing. Okay, what is a Venus thing? Let's declare that first and foremost. Venus is our planet of love, beauty, aesthetics. This is where we can find how we like to design, adorn, love. Venus is all about the things we enjoy. There might be some other planets we could factor in that might give some insight to our taste. I do think the moon is quite loud in that voice. I do think there's a case for Mars, there's a case for Jupiter, but Venus really is our driving force of the things that we enjoy and the things that a keyword you're always going to hear with Venus is value. Essentially, Venus is our taste. And if you've been subscribed to my Substack for a while now, you'll know back when I first started, I was doing pretty much like monthly recaps of the astro, but then also recommendations for stuff, whether it's food, music, a book, products, whatever. And now I'm going to have that section of the newsletter live in Venus Thing. So anything that is a rec, I'm sure recs will sneak in to other elements of the newsletter and the podcast because, again, I'm a Taurus sun. Venus is quite loud for me. I'm a Venusian person. My Venus is conjunct the sun, also in Taurus. Venus is rules over Taurus. So yeah, I'm very, very Venusian. I've been told my entire life I have great recommendations and I stand by that. And also taste is subjective. You might have a totally different palette than I. I would love to hear what your Venus sign is and where we have crossovers, where you're liking things, where you're not. But this is going to be all the things that I've enjoyed recently that I put my stamp on. If I do have any affiliations, meaning where I get kickback or pay, I will always disclaim that. But usually it's just me doing free advertising for the things I'm really obsessed with because I like the things I like very, very much. To commemorate the kickoff of Venus Things, which will be a regular series for the paid subscribers, if you're hearing this right now and you're not a paid subscriber, this is a teaser. So you're going to hear a chunk of the episode. And if you want to keep listening, please upgrade your subscription. Actually, this is a great place to tell you why you should upgrade your subscription. First of all, it helps me out greatly. It helps me make this where I can make more stuff for you guys. So the more people I have supporting and subscribing, the more episodes, astro breakdowns, whatever you want, the more I can make. So any support is super appreciated. There are different levels in which you can support for $7.77 a month, so $7.77. Yes, angel numbers, because always that gets you access to all the paid bonus subscription. You can pay a flat yearly rate at $77.77 a month, and that gives you like $1-ish, I think, a month breakdown. I think it comes to $6.84. I have to double check. That is truly off the top of my head. I am a savant when it comes to numbers. If it's like you have to memorize this code to get into a keypad on like the vacation rental home, like I remember it on the first go. So fun facts about me. There's also founding member A founding member is for 111.11, so for $111.11, so a little bit more than the 77.77 yearly tier. For this founder rate for the year, you'll get all the paid stuff. You're ending up paying like I think $9 a month instead, but you get some exclusive perks, being everyone who signs up as a founding member for that 111.111 rate gets a free complimentary 15-minute FaceTime video call, however you want to do it, where we can go over a one question astro thing. So we'll just deep dive strictly into one specific thing. So maybe it's career, maybe it's love, maybe, I don't know. You can also redeem it at any time. So when you sign up, you don't have to use it right away. If you want to keep that in your back pocket for when you really need it, no problem. You're also going to get three $33 off discount codes. So if you are someone that regularly books readings with me, or even if you're not, maybe you're looking to get more astro readings in your life, this is like $99 off multiple readings. So you'll get $33 off a year, which like that's a great deal. I think that's a great deal. So you're only supporting me for about like $9 more a month. You're getting all the bonus stuff. You're getting a free 15-minute consultation, and you're getting super discounted astro readings, and 3 of them. You could gift one to a friend if you want. You could buy someone a birthday reading and already have $33 off of that. So yeah, think of joining my third space. That's 333 RD space. I don't know if you've heard much about the third space discourse, but what a lot of people, especially in the United States, are having qualms with is that oftentimes in our life, in our working world, we have home, which is our first space, work, which is our second space. And it's really hard to have a third space where we can be ourselves, not have to like shell out tons of money, or, I think for a lot of people, they miss like just hanging out or being in like a cheap cafe or like a park where they can have a beverage or not, or bring a book or whatever it is they want to do, because so much, especially in this late stage capitalism, is forcing us to like have to spend minimum $80 to leave the house. So what I really want to cultivate with the third space, with this Substack and writing and podcasting and videos, is I would love to turn these into real life events, real life retreats, real life meetups, whether in LA or going out to New York or wherever you are. I know I have lots of Australians. I would love to go down to Oz. And yeah, this is just the beginning of really making a communal space for astro-minded people, and we can all have a lot of fun together. So join the third space. Oh, also, oh my God, I'll get this promo out of the way soon, but also this is my space, so what's the rush? I forgot to mention as well, there is a 7-day free trial for my subscription plan. So if you want to check it out before fully committing, all good. There's a free trial, so feel free to redeem that, and you'll get the backlog of paid episodes. There's also now a chat on Substack, so you can join our little chat room. There is going to sometimes be paid subscriber threads only, but feel free to come and chat on there. Check out the notes tab too, because sometimes I'll post random photos or things from life, or in the moment observation. So yeah, Substack, the place to be. I'm loving it. I'm really enjoying my time here on Substack. I'm so looking forward to continuing this growth. Okay, now let's get in to the Venus of the matter. But first thing, this hat I'm wearing, which I'm going to put photos in the post on Substack. I'm wearing this very cute Venus beret from Vivienne Westwood. It's my first piece of Vivienne Westwood that I own. My fellow Venusian Taurus friend, Callie. What's up, Callie? I'm sure you're listening because you're my supportive queen angel. And okay, I've broken a song. She sent me this beret and just thought of me, and I thought it was so cute. It's from this vintage reseller, Women's History Museum.co. I'll put links to everything. It was my first time buying from them, so it arrived, great looking hat as is, and they have a lot of really cool curated vintage from what I've seen from their website. Not a sponsored ad, just where I got this hat. It's so cute. I really adore Vivienne Westwood's style. You know, she was an iconic designer. I've always found her look like, I don't know if I can pull off the full blown Vivienne Westwood sort of punk plaid. Maybe I can. I don't know. It's not where I usually tend to. I do love like a grungy look, but this hat was like, I just wanted a piece of her work. And when I was starting to concoct this Venus things, my friend Callie sending me this at that time it just felt really kismet. So I am now, to kick off Venus things, wearing the beret. Will I wear this every time I record? Maybe. I'm putting like my Venus thinking cap on. I will send pics. It's so chic and so cute. And I just like imagine myself like in like Japan in the winter walking around wearing this, or like in the UK in the spring in like an old decrepit college, like ye old college campus or something. So you'll see. It's very like academic, preppy, but punk looking with these Venus studs that spell out Venus. And like kind of like the Mars symbol, which is like not Venus. But anyways, it's really, really cute. So first Venus things report on the docket, this Venus beret, which I will absolutely show y'all. So shout out to stunning designer hats. Shout out to sustainable, ethical fashion when and always possible. And where to start with my Venus Rex? Maybe we should go into movies. I am a really big movie gal. I love using my Letterboxd. If you don't know what Letterboxd is, this is not a sponsored ad, but you know what? I really hope one day it is, because I would love to be in the Letterboxd orbit. Yeah, so shout out if anyone here knows anyone at Letterboxd, let them know. She's a big fan here. I'm a patron, actually, and because I really wanted to be able to change the covers of the movies. But basically, Letterboxd is similar to like Goodreads if you use that to track your books that you're reading. This is a way to track movies. So if you want to follow me on there, by all means, come through. I'm at Carb Queen, CARB Queen, like carbohydrates. I'll put a link to my Letterboxd there. Just be cool, you know. Let's watch movies together. You can check out my lists. I've curated some lists of like all-time faves, slumber party essentials, favorite romance movies. I do think one of the few perks of being ultra famous is being asked your Letterboxd top 4 or a recent 4 on the red carpet. And I would love to manifest that moment for myself in my life someday of being asked. So until then, I'm going to do that here on Venus Things. And I'm going to do my last 4 watched, even though it's not going to be exactly my last 4. It's going to be my most liked recent 4. So like recent top 4. So not my all-time faves, just what I've most recently watched and what I've enjoyed. So let's start it off with challengers, because did that not sweep the nation? This is always going to be a spoiler-free place. I'm never going to give away anything for anything I watch, so don't worry about any spoilers. If you haven't seen challengers yet, don't worry about it. I won't say anything that is going to funk up the vibe. Challengers is a really fun, vibrant, moving movie. I really love Luca Guadagnino's, the director's other work with Call Me By Your Name. I'm really just a sucker for movies that have that mood board sort of element where I'm like, the worlds are great. Like, I just like insert me into these worlds. This is where I want to be. And as a tennis aesthetic lover, I thought Challengers really just hit it with the colors and the set design and all of those things. It was also my first time really watching Zendaya in anything. I didn't watch Euphoria, and I'm not really the perfect candidate to watch Dune. Sadly, I'm not a huge fantasy person, which is weird. I like love the Ren Fair and all that, but something about like watching fantasy. Like I like a hard science fiction more than straight up fantasy. But so never really saw her main works of like Euphoria and Dune, which a lot of people know her from. So this was really my first time seeing her act and Jesus Christ, Zendaya's just so cool. Like, and she just has that commanding, unassuming, unexpecting, like, of course she's stunning, but she does have this, like, you can't fuck with her vibe. She's also a Virgo. Oh my God. Of course. We need to integrate. Oh, we're integrating astrology. Let's look really quick at Zendaya's chart. Okay, because I knew she was a Virgo. So Virgo sun, Aquarius rising, love. Okay, this makes total sense. And a Taurus moon. Okay. I love Taurus moons. So it's interesting looking at her chart because she has Pluto pretty much right on top of her midheaven. Is it a Sag Pluto? It must be. Yeah, 0 degrees Sag Pluto. Her midheaven is technically at 26 degrees Scorpio, but there's still this really prominent Pluto really at the top of her career sector of her chart. And whenever I see someone that just has that it factor, I think sometimes we forget that Pluto can be a really huge component in it factor. It's that legacy thing. It's where we make stars, right? Not like in the sky stars, but like movie stars. It is that star quality. Insert Leo meme, like, oh, the title of this thing. She also has this really stunning Cancer, Mars, and Venus, like pretty much on top of each other conjunction. Is it? Yeah, 24 and 25 degrees. And then Aquarius rising, putting, Saturn in Aries, and then also Uranus in Aquarius. I mean, she has Uranus fairly close to her rising, 1 degree. Uranus conjunct-ish to Neptune, close to her rising, I think just really adds that. Yeah, like she's obviously this movie star, but she really has this depth and can go into these really strange places, which it feels really like that Plutonian, Uranian element. It's not just rom-coms. Like, I don't even know, has she even been in like real rom-coms? Like, she's known for really gritty work. And I think sometimes that's like the magic of astrology, is knowing what projects to say yes to and what you might be really suited for, just based off your chart. She also has this Jupiter in Capricorn, which really feels like the placement of someone that reads the scripts, like that is like, is this going to be good for the legacy, right? Is this going to be good for the long-term outcome? I guess she is like a Disney kid, right? That's really interesting. Yeah. When these Disney kids kind of can come up and then really redirect their adult career into something that's, everyone's always like, whoa, you're doing crazy shit now. And it's like, they're just an adult. Let's talk about the boys, the supporting boys of this film. Fuck me up. That's the end of the teaser. If you want to hear the rest of the episode, please subscribe, upgrade, or redeem your free trial and check it out. Thank you for listening to Star Quality, to Venus Things, and please enjoy steviesworld.substack.com.